Our Drew Aunkst has the story.
Drew Aunkst is live now from the Sheriff's
Drew Aunkst
Department.
brings us up to speed with all the details.
Good evening and thanks so much for joining us tonight for your news at 6. I'm Drew Aunkst. We begin tonight with breaking news. 5 total lawyers on President Trump's legal team have now backed out.
Drew said,
Chef's kiss. And law enforcement over here walking a number of students out, announcing some names, and then the parents over here waiting anxiously to see their kids. Again, this was what police are calling a drive-by shooting. Even with that suspect in custody, you can see sheriff's deputies still parked outside of the high school as that investigation continues. Now let's talk about those 3 students who were hurt in this shooting. They are still recovering tonight, but the good news is they are expected to be okay. Our Chris Joseph covering that angle for us tonight. He is at the Technology Center where parents were reunited with their children. Chris, obviously a broad amount of emotions coming from those parents. What can you tell us? Non-priority roads. You can see a lot of slush, a lot of ice, a lot of snow still left on that. You hit this water right here, it's going to cause you a lot of problems on the roadways. Police tape still surrounds this area here, and if you take a look at the damage at this house, you can see the roof starting to cave in. Over here, we're catching a flight with the owner and the creator, Miss Canetta. Adam, I know you've been speaking to people who have had COVID-19. How are they reacting to these new record numbers? All new tonight, South Carolina Highway Patrol is investigating a crash involving a train and a Columbia police cruiser. Why are these educators continuing to push for vaccine access? Tonight, Governor Henry McMaster responded to calls from South Carolina teachers pushing for priority when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccine. I was thinking not a bad day, but then I felt that wind and I was like, man, it's kind of cold out here.
Yeah, what a difference.
Adam Mintzer joins us live now after breaking down this data. Adam, take us through some of the headlines that you've seen in these numbers. Hannah, how about it? It's called Selfie Mania SC. It's on Columbia Place Mall off of Two Notch Road here. And basically it's what you just said, 15 different rooms or pods. The sun has gone down, but this line here at Chapin Town Hall has not. Yeah, that's one of the newest updates is that Hill was last seen getting into that silver SUV. Another recent update that they've given us is that truck that they believe that Hill had stolen had been located in the Red Bank area as well. But the gun that they were told that was inside of that truck has not been found, leading investigators to believe that Hill still has that weapon and is still armed and dangerous at this time. Now, they say if you see that silver SUV or you see Daniel Hill himself, just call 911. Let authorities know about the location. Do not approach that man because, again, he's considered armed and dangerous. Columbia police say this woman is accused of carving a path of destruction in an SUV Monday morning, smashing into a car at a gas station, then later crashing into a home where Alexis Hampton was fast asleep.
We heard the loud boom, so it just sounded way too close to the house, so immediately jumped up to come see what happened. And the whole house was pushed in.
Thankfully, no one was hurt, but among the aftermath is broken furniture, a shattered TV, crushed picture frames, and damaged walls.
I was horrified, man, because this is a family home, and a lot of my nieces and nephews, my kids, they stay here, and this is a center of our family. So this is where we all gather up on weekends, and to see it tore up like that, it really hurt my heart.
The suspect now in custody after turning herself in. Columbia Police Department says charges are coming.
How you don't check to see if you hurt anybody? You didn't ask if anybody was okay. You ran straight through and you left. She needed to be put under bars.
Yeah. The Hampton family was able to temporarily close the hole in their home, but they say the renovations that still need to be done are going to take some time. In Columbia, Drew Aunkst, WIS News 10.
What do we want?
Protesters hit the street and sidewalks outside of the home of Jonathan Pentland, who was arrested and charged with third-degree assault and battery following his actions in this viral video.
You better walk away.
Multiple organizations making their voices heard, saying they won't stand for what was caught on camera.
Not in our community will this ever happen. Not in our community will you ever get away with a stunt like this ever again, because we are united.
In a press briefing today, Sheriff Leon Lott with the Richland County Sheriff's Department says his team worked swiftly to bring this case to its conclusion.
We're not going to let people be bullies in our community, and if you are, then you're going to answer for it.
Pentland, who is a U.S. Army soldier based at Fort Jackson, now facing a Justice Department investigation, according to the commanding general. A family member of the victim says she's grateful for the peaceful protest because incidents like this have to be stopped locally and nationally, a message echoed by those gathered.
This generation, we are done being indoctrinated, and
and ideologies that don't fit our ways of life, we're done, completely done.
In Columbia, Drew Aunkst, WIS News 10. SCDC confirms that shocking new video obtained by WIS shows an inmate at the Lee Correctional Institution attacking a guard with a makeshift weapon.
You see one of your own getting assaulted, it's very concerning.
But as the attack continues, you see another inmate step in and intervene, saving the lieutenant's life.
The lieutenant was screaming, begging and pleading for the guy to stop, to let him go, and he wouldn't. So I had to physically grab him and pull him off of him.
That inmate, whose identity is being protected, is a member of the Academy of Hope. WIS interviewed him back when the program was launched in 2019.
The beauty about the Academy of Hope, when it came easy for me, I'm in a position where I can teach and help other people.
The Academy of Hope is a program that aims to bring about positive leadership from the system's most influential inmates.
We're taking the gang members at SCDC, we're putting them in a dorm together, about 50 of them, which is kind of unheard of. And we're teaching them how to work out their differences, not with their fists, not with knives, not with guns, but with their mind.
The lieutenant was able to escape, but his attacker then turned his attention to his fellow inmate.
The guy was angered, that he couldn't get a hold of the lieutenant, so now he turned all that anger towards me and he wanted to kill me.
According to SCDC, both the guard and the inmate who intervened were stabbed multiple times, but are expected to be okay. And because of that, Director Brian Sterling says he believes the Academy of Hope program has served its purpose in a big way.
Can't think of a bigger deal than saving someone's life. I mean, literally, this is a different conversation if it's not for the Academy of Hope and not for that offender.